What's going on, all my cheesy friends out there in YouTube world? And today we're going to be doing a little bit something just a hair different, sourcing a couple of different stores. And you know your boy's going to the Nike store, come on. But so let me talk about Kohl's here. Kohl's has got this crazy deal going on and I can't wait to show you. So what they're doing is they're taking 50% off this price. Oh well, that didn't help. Like that price. So on stuff, I mean, you know, they've got Adidas, right? They've got really nice name brand stuff. So that's a, you know, that's a $12. And look at this. I literally just walked in here. Yeah, we're definitely grabbing that. And you know, winter time's coming up. I know people are like, bro, why are you even touching this stuff? But I mean, that's why. I mean, it's $12. Why wouldn't you? And worst comes worse, if that doesn't work and like it doesn't sell, I'm a 3XL, so that's like money in the bank for me, baby. Let's check this orange. I'm not a big fan of $20. That's a little high. Yeah, that's a little high. Look, just walked in and made profit. I will say though, my main reason why I'm here is for shoes. Their clothes, like I'll take you by the women's section. I know ladies have a ton of clothing options and it gets overwhelming, but y'all, these racks are rough. Oh, look, there's another one. How much you want to bet? The maroon one does well too. So we'll check into that one. I think that, yeah, I think I just grabbed one. Yeah, so we'll grab that too. Champion, is this another 2XL, another 3XL at 12 bucks? Bet. You can't pass up deals like this. And a lot of people probably aren't even looking at winter clothes. But with a rank like that, I mean, it's definitely worth checking out. So let's see what clothes or shoes we can find and go from there. I'm not gonna do this all live because there's a lot to look through, but let's go, baby. Half of this. So, yes. I am very happy boy. So we're gonna go through all this, see what we can find, and I'll show you. I'm gonna be kind of quick because there's some music ahead of me, but if you look at this, cost is gonna be $13.50. Decent rank, sells a little bit. I'm not gonna go crazy on them, but I'm definitely gonna grab a couple. But so far so good. Another thing too is some of this stuff is kind of in nooks, so you gotta kind of look. See, like there's the women's way over there. But man, let me show you these bad boys. Holy Jesus. 51. Look at that. And then if I come over here to this guy, bam, another flipping banger. It's gonna be like 20 bucks a piece. I'm making, you know, let's just do it for 27 because that's probably gonna be what it is with tax. Look at that. $61 flipping in profit. Blow my mind. Look, oh, New Balances. Now, I love New Balances because they are always really good returns. 52, so that's what, 28, 30. I mean, still, let's say 32 for, and I'm super spitballing. It's not fair. It's just not fair. So we're gonna grab all these, and is that full cart gang? What? Full cart gang? I know. I'm sorry, guys. That's usually not my MO. It's fun to say, but until you're actually doing it, it could be a bit of a pain in the butt trying to now wheel this sucker around this store. People are gonna be looking at me like, bro, why is he buying all these shoes? And then when you get up there, the best part about it is when you get up to the register and they're like, you sure got an awful lot of shoes. Well, congratulations, Sherlock. Did you deduce that one on your own or did you have help? Let's keep going. But man, you know, and I never really, I'm not saying these prices are anything to talk about because like, there ain't even prices up here, which is scary. But I never thought about coming to Kohl's. So, all right, let's go over the women's section, see what's up. That's gonna be, what, 16 bucks? I mean, look at the profit. Do I have to show it? I mean, I guess I do, but let's do 17 just for cutesies, because I think that's what it'll be with after tax. Also, I think I'm gonna have to restack this because this isn't working well. Also too, oh, see, I'm like a squirrel right now because I'm so excited. Yes, 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 yes. These guys right here, 56 divided by 2 is, you know, what, 20 something? Look at this. And then just so people think I'm not crazy, look at the keep on that. I mean, the data is nuts. So they've got 2 of them, and I'm probably gonna grab both unless the boxes are goopy. Because if you notice, some of these boxes are not in the best condition. So that's sometimes why you gotta kind of be first in, but yeah, that fat stack is gonna be it for this Kohl's. I've already checked the other one on the other side of the river, so I'm not really concerned. Plus, I've got to be somewhere, and I am definitely not gonna go check the women's because, God, the women's section looks like Hiroshima exploded twice, and then they tried to cover it up, and they exploded it again. All right, let's go pay for this bad boy and get out of here. And that, boys and girls, is how we get it done. So that trip after tax was $220. 220 flipping dollars for all of that crap that's gonna sell on the internet and make us some money. And you could do this too with 2 easy steps. Step 1, sign up for Amazon FBA. Step 2, get off your butt and go scan the stores. There's a few extra steps in between, but you get the idea. So what we're gonna do is I gotta go take care of some personal stuff real quick, and then we'll see where we end up next. Probably gonna be at the Nike outlet, just to be fair with you. We have made it here about 20 minutes south to Kohl's number deuce. I totally forgot there was a Kohl's here. Let's freaking go. The first little bit was kind of meh, but these guys right here, they'll be half off of that. And if you look, it'd probably be about $28 in cost, and we're gonna make almost $28 in profit. So yeah, and that's one of those weird things, like I tell you guys all the time, that keep is actually pretty good. However, the real test, and look down here, it hasn't sold any. So actually, while that looks great and you're like, yeah, that's a great first lick, it's actually not, and we're gonna pass on that. These are really big sizes. There's no like small sizes, so that's not a good start. But hey, not every single little section is going to be a banger. I believe I picked up a pair of these guys right here down at the other place. So again, I'm gonna make about $20 in profit, which is really good. Box looks decent. First one in, baby. Let's go. Well, in a very interesting turn of events, it seems that that's it for clearance, just those small little sections, which is really weird, but I get it. You know, some stores have more than others, so obviously this has been going on for I think a few days now, so it just kind of stinks. You know, I figured I would have got a little bit more out of this one, but you know, we haven't checked everywhere, and I might actually do a little bit deeper of a dive here versus the other stores since we didn't pull so much in terms of shoes. Let's get at it. I've got a weird one for you. These are $27.50, obviously in half, and I want to show you that they actually sell. This is the last 30 days, and it's a jogger with fleece in it. So they've only got 2, so that's a plus. I'm trying to see, where's the tags? Yeah. Perfect. I probably would have overlooked these just because they're fleece. Like, who buys fleece in the middle of summer? Apparently people do. I guess you gotta have your comfy clothes, right? Think about it, one of the reasons why I'm checking some of these 3XL stuff is because bigger sizes sell well, but they generally are uncommon. So anytime that you guys can find some bigger sizes and want to spend the time to, you know, kind of cycle through it, there's definitely some really good opportunity. Yeah, it's looking like it for this section. Hopefully somewhere we can find some other goodies. All right, so next we're gonna go check the ladies' underwear section and see what we can find. Bro, just kidding. I had gone by the jewelry section and I started thinking, I don't know enough about it. So this is something probably I wouldn't venture into for me personally, but all that jewelry is 50% off. There's some actual diamonds in there, like chunky diamonds, stuff that's still even marked down at $1,000. Makes me wonder, like, could you flip some of that stuff? They had Ray-Bans in there, and I don't know much about Ray-Bans, but I know that they're an expensive flipping brand. That's what I do know. Anyway, the whole reason I was coming over here was because of all this stuff. They got the Nike, all that kind of stuff. So instead of bore you, because there's a lot of looking to do through this, I'll be back with you guys here in a second. Just in case anybody knows, apparently when they do those sales, the jewelry that's in the counter is not part of the, you know, extra 50% off, which is okay. I'm all right with that. There really wasn't much in that case that I would have ever flipped. I was thinking about getting some stuff for gifts, but I just know doing this long enough and doing, you know, sourcing long enough that while the summer might be good, and I could be wrong, you tend to get a little bit better sales on jewelry as the beginning of the season or end of the season starts. Anyway, all right, on to the next one, boys and squirrels. All right, boys and squirrels, you know what time it is. It's Nike time, Nike time. Also, look at it over there. It looks absolutely disgusting. Ugh, storms. So I've gone through most of women's, all of kids, have come up empty so far, which is scary for a Nike run. However, I found this one and it's not the best ROI, and there's a ton of sellers, but it sells really quick, and apparently only the size 8 sells worth a dang. So I'm gonna grab one of these because I'm still kind of iffy on the price, but you know, I will not leave here empty-handed, not have to drive them all that far. So I think I picked these up recently, but I mean, they've sold about 6. There's 41 in stock. It's not the best thing. That's a pretty good amount off. These are $40.99, about $30 in profit. So yeah, like I said, we're trying to doing a little bit of pulling the rabbit out of the butt. But these are just the women's section, so still got a lot to go. Oh yeah, you know what it means. Look at this one. It cost me about $56, making about $36 in profit. Yeah, the 8s and the 9s do really well. So I'm gonna grab one of these 9s. It's one of these runs I feel like that's gonna be kind of expensive, but I'm also trying to behave a little bit too, because I just spent a ton of money. And yeah, hey, but you gotta spend money and make money, right? That's what all the gurus and people who tell you how to do Amazon. I'm just showing you ways to source. I'm not telling you how to do it, because everybody sources and runs their business differently than I do. But you know, I like to give you a little bit of hints here and there, right? So this is gonna be one of those your mileage may vary kind of a situation. So it says in the last 30 days that 43 are sold. If you look at the, oh, it's this guy, and they're $11.99, and both of these kind of have the same cases. Like the Keepas look phenomenal. There's just a ton of sellers. There's over 40 sellers on this. I don't know, like I've kind of racking my head on this one, because like even if I check the 11s, there's 46 sellers on this, you know, and it's still profitable. Even at $11.99, it's still profitable after tax. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of on the fence about it. Like, you know, the size 14 has 20 on the red one, but let's look at the Keepa. See, the Keepa's okay, but again, we have that spike in sellers. And this is what happens generally is, you know, the season goes on, you get items that are definitely getting discounted, and see, and they only sold 2. And that's why it's really important to understand how Keepa data works, how to read it properly, and how basically not to get screwed. Because this is the type of stuff that'll give you bad buys, and you know, maybe you don't make the anticipated profit. These aren't profitable. Look at the sellers. There's 80 sellers on that one SKU. That's insane. That's like Q4 toys kind of situation. But I mean, it happens. I remember a few weeks ago, these were super cheap. Again, look, and they're just tanking the bajee out of it. Nothing in the bougie expensive shoes. Sorry, sneakerheads, I know you saw the last one, but nothing new this week, guys. I don't mess with this, and I know some people say that, you know, there's some bangers on these walls and you got to kind of go through them, but I don't know, man. I know these can do well on GOAT and that kind of deal. I've used GOAT a little bit, and I just wasn't a fan. I don't know. The software isn't intuitive for me, and maybe I'm just overthinking it. But hey, maybe if you have suggestions on how I could, you know, rake up the money using the wall, drop them below. I'd love to hear some, you know, insight, because I don't know everything, regardless of what I tell my wife. Kidding. So who's a giant creeping weirdo guy sourcing sports bras in the Nike outlet? Yeah, I don't care. So to show you these, they're $29.99, 40% off, which means they're $17.98 each. And yeah, this specific one, the large and the small and the medium do really well. So I'm gonna grab a couple of these, and then I've got another sports bra down there that I will show you guys later. And if you think I'm weird, trust me, I feel weird. That was a nice little haul. I mean, granted, it wasn't a lot. Spent about 400 bucks. I mean, you saw some of the profits. I wasn't going to, it's starting to rain, and I don't know if you can tell by the quality of what we're dealing with here. I broke my GoPro lens, right? So apparently, this doesn't like to be dropped directly onto tile, because then you got this, and yeah. So anyhow, like I was saying, yeah, I was creepy dude, and yeah, I scanned sports bras, but like, get it, right? So money is money. Sometimes you got to get out of your comfort zone. I know plenty of you who probably do OA that sorts sports bras, but obviously none of us out here see it, because, you know, you're doing it behind your keyboard, which sounds even creepier when you say it that way. That's gonna probably cap it off for today. We've done a lot of sourcing. You know, you see it back there. Yeah. So I will do some recaps of the Nike stuff back at the house. And let's get out of here. I gotta find my keys, and it's hot. Oh gosh, it's hot. Okay guys, so we are back at the house. I know before I've always done like, where I put the post-it notes, but I'm kind of short on time. So I'm just gonna do some rundowns here. These guys, it says 18, so that's like what, $9? You know, you put in $9, and that's basically for both of those. So you're making about, you know, about 94% ROI. These guys, 52 down to 21 and some change. I mean, that's about a $40 profit. These two Ys, D or something, you know, that's ridiculous ROI. Going down here to these guys, size 8, 51, so 25 and some change. I mean, and like I told you guys, this Kohl's run was ridiculous. 51 down to about 25. Again, gonna make about $30 profit. These guys were 20 some odd and some change. I'm gonna make about $35 in profit. Yeah, so these ones were 20 something, so we'll make about $20 in profit. These wind flows, remember, like I said, I paid about 50, I think it was like 50 something. Those wind flows were, holy crap, they were cheaper than I thought, I think. Yeah, those are $40. So $40, that means that's 100% ROI. Let's look at the wind flows, about $30 in profit, so that's not bad. Or the fly nets, I'm sorry. I said wind flows like twice. You know, these are just small pickups, because the real money, yeah, I mean, look at this one. That's gonna be about $40 in profit. The real money, in my personal opinion, is going to come from those clothes, and I'll show you those in a second. So these guys, I forgot these were another Kohl's pickup, and these guys are going to be, so, you know, making about $15 in profit. You're going to be like, oh, this is gross. Dude went and bought women's athletic bras, but gotta go where the profit is, right? Like, don't be scared to make money. So on these white guys, the white, these were $10.99 each. That's $10 profit, and there's 10 of them. These guys were $39. Originally $39, got marked down to $27, making $13 each. Now, I didn't go super ham on those, just because they were a little bit more expensive. But still making insane profit, right? And they're easy to prep. You put them in a poly bag, call it a day. So again, another week, another good successful haul. Granted, a bit of it was because of Kohl's. Oh, and I forgot about the socks, and I think I showed you in another video, $6.97, and I mean, I think they make like $6, so basically almost 100% ROI. Anyway, I think I'll wrap it for the day, guys. I appreciate y'all coming along. If you do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, do all that kind of fun stuff, and I'll guess I'll see you next time. Bye.